is like do it yourself, wherein you can handle some of the bare minimum mechanism which you can do it by yourself also. And also we are going to mention some of the things like do's and don'ts, where you can basically avoid those situations where it will basically not affect your motorcycle. So coming to the beginning of the session, we are basically going to discuss few things about Java, few things about the group, what we basically plan to do now. So Java has come up with the SD motorcycle, which you are all are aware of it. And going forward, they have some more other lineups. There are some more new colors also, which are basically going to come. So, and when it comes to the motorcycle technology, you all are already aware because you all are already riding. We are almost more at par with the premium motorcycles, which are basically having most of the good advantages such as liquid coolings or in terms of performance, in terms of design language. So we are trying to do whatever best we can to deliver the best motorcycle to all the customers where they can actually have a good advantage of riding this at any terrain. So we have a complete segment wise. So when it comes to a segment wise motorcycling, we have a lot of different segments. Such as we have a sports bike, we have a naked bike, we have a classic bike, we have a scramblers, we have adventures, and we have super sports. So we are trying to cover up as many as possible categories in the classic segment, in an adventure segment. So in classic segment, as we already are aware of, we have a 42, we have bobbers also, which are we have officially bobber we have launched in SD Java. Both we have all different type of categories which are coming with the same 350cc motorcycles, which produces highest number of bhp if you compare it with the Royal Enfield or if you compare it with any other classic motorcycle, which I'm pretty sure you all are aware of that. So we have two bobbers, we have a Barak, we also have a bobber 42 which we have recently launched from the Java itself. So we are trying to cover up in the adventure segment wherein we have a scrambler. So SD is one of the only first company which to have the scrambler segment in a 350 category. Wherein a scrambler, if you any of you are using the scrambler, so scrambler customers are not now. So ADV customers, of course, we have an ADV customer. He's been riding since long, and he is one of the customers who has got almost 38 kilometers per liter also, which he has given us the. It purely depends upon how we take care of it. So classic is nothing but we should not lose the beauty of a motorcycle, wherein the more older, the more beauty it will start carrying. So we are in the classic segment since lot of years. So we are trying to continue the classics only at the moment. But at the same time, since adventure is also one of the most passionate motorcycle riders would like to go on a long rides, wherein you need more capabilities of riding it on any terrain. So that's one of the reason we have launched the ADVs and we have launched the scramblers also. Going forward, we're going to launch some more other good motorcycles, which will definitely make the customers feel happy to ride a motorcycle. So DIY is something which, anyways, we have an expert from the company. He's going to explain about that, and you all are already know Mr. Mukesh, who's our service manager. So coming to the group, we have a group which is our Gautam Motorcycles, which you are already aware of. We have two dealerships from Java. One we have it in Malakpet, the other one we have it in Himayatnagar. We are also into premium car pre-owned dealerships. We have a dealership called Engines, which is at road number 45, where we basically procure Lambos and Ferraris also, and we sell those kind of cars at that outlet. And we have recently picked up a dealership called Moto World, under which we have three different brands. We have brands which are coming from Italy. We have some brands which are coming from Thailand and China also. So all three brands put together, that's basically a concept from Moto World, where three brands should be under one roof, and those are again a premium motorcycle. So currently we are having 3 to 4 different dealerships, and we are also into finances also in our group. We also have a finance company where we take care of the finance mostly for private sectors. So we are into finance. We have 4-wheeler dealerships. We also have a 2-wheeler dealership. We are going to come up with some more new dealerships. So our motto is mainly to take care of the customer. Our service is something which we are trying to focus more on that. So that's one of the reasons. Even if you take a look at our Google rating, also it's almost 4.8 rating, and we are trying to maintain that. So we will surely try to maintain as much as possible. So coming to the session point of view, there are some of the things which are very much required for most of the motorcycles to understand, because some of the customers are there who are upgrading from 150cc categories. There are some of the customers who are probably taking for the first time a 350cc motorcycle. For them, this will be a session which they will surely try to understand, because there are some of the customers, they start comparing with 100cc motorcycle also, 150cc motorcycle, because they had been upgrading from there and there's nothing wrong in comparing it. But it is our duty to address that issue, where how we are basically doing it, why these things actually happens at this particular category, because these are high performance category as such. So Mokesh, you will take it from here then?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Does your Himadri showroom also have a service center? Or is
At
it
the
just
moment, we don't have a service center. It's a sales outlet, so we
Okay.
want to come up with a service center soon.
Well,
But for the Himadnagar customer, the thing what we are doing is we have a pick and drop service option.
Okay.
Wherein if a customer purchases from Himadnagar, they get the service as pick and drop. Wherein you just have to give us a call, and in fact you also don't have to. We only call you and we will pick up the bike and get it done. So service is something which is very much important. You should not avoid any of the services, sir, which basically will affect. So all those parameters, Mubashir is going to talk on that. Yeah, Mubashir.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mubashir. As you know, I'm the service manager, Automotive Cities. So I'll be saying 3 points. Three basically, what are the things in the bike maintenance, and what are the things we have to check in the pre-ride when we are going for a long ride, when we are taking for a ride and we are going along. So if there is a breakdown in the bikes, so what should we do? And what is the servicing intervals, and what are the things need to be replaced in the servicing intervals? I'll just let you know for the basic things. Just that you have to know that why we are doing this, why we are changing the brake pads, why we are changing the air filter, why company is taking the amount from us when the bike is running properly. Everyone have a same doubt that why they are taking the amount when bike is functioning very well.
Yes.
Main thing of the customers is my bike is running fine, but you are changing the part. Why? Main reason one. And do it yourself is not about that particular question, not about that one. So when you are facing any breakdown, so what should you do? So first I will say our models in Java and SD. We have in SD we have Roadster, Scrambler, Adventure. In Java we have Classic, Java 42, and Bobber. Perak also we have. So we have different models in different two brands like Java and SD. So everyone know about the bikes, like every bike has a 2 wheels, 1 engine, carburetor, and that is enough. Everyone knows only that particular thing. Before days, they would know some little bit particular areas that what should we do when the bike is not starting. At least our father knows that there is a spark plug, we have to remove it when the bike is not starting. But particularly we don't know now. Now people are very busy in their lives, and they are very particularly to the bikes that should be ready in well condition. We will give the service and we will do everything. But bike should not give any problems. In that mindset we are in this time. So to say some of the things, so to see how can we do. So we will be having a practical section also on our one of the bikes, or else we'll take one bike to the RAM. We'll see something. So what can we do? How can we repair it? Okay. So as you know, everyone, I think so. How many of you know the speedometer has all the things? Anyone knows what are the things are inside the speedometer? How many things are there?
Yeah,
What all things it will show?
battery and
Tank
problem with the
reservoir,
engine or
sensors,
something like
heat,
Check engine.
Heat.
ABS.
Okay. Fuel. And one more.
heat sensor.
Heat sensor also.
RPM.
Yeah, RPM is also there. So mainly heat sensor, not heat sensor, it's a overheating symbol.
Overheating.
There is a symbol, red color one. It will come very rarely when there is no coolant in the engine, like when bike is getting overheated. We will be traveling to a long distance that we will not see the coolant level, and we will not see the engine oil level, we will not see the brake pads. We don't know that. We'll just give it to the servicing and we'll take it from the servicing. So now here my friendly customers are there, so they don't say anything if I'm replacing anything. So they are very frank that Mubashir, you do anything you want. So they are like that. So after, if I'm not there, if the service center is closed, you want a frequent service, like you want an emergency service, you have to give somewhere else. So you need to check the parts before, while they are changing the parts, while they are doing something. So you have some idea. When you have some idea, then you can go surely that you replace the part. Or else, if the service center is nearby to your home, you can't come this much far. So you want to have some knowledge about the parts that they are changing it. So it is 100%, not they are changing for their revenue or for the amount. So as sir said, coolant symbol, what I said, that overheating symbol. So there is that symbol in the every bike. So it will reflect when after exceeding some 100, 114, 110 degrees Celsius. So it will come. Yeah, so 115 degrees Celsius. So at that time that will blink and that will come under the speedometer. At that time what will happen? So there is a mode inside the bike that is called limp home mode.
Okay.
So I don't know.
We are
I
not
don't
aware.
think so. You don't know anything about that mode. So there is a mode, limbo mode. When the bike gets overheated, so it will get automatically on. So bike will not exceed 40 kilometers per speed.
Okay.
That is a reason. That is a indication that you have to bring to the service center, or else you have to see something wrong in the bike. That is the main thing. So that will happen very rarely. Even though I want you to know that the mode is there in the speedometer, that you have to take care. That you have to take care. Why you have to take care? How you have to take care. So in that one, so I'll just say some points which you have to be take care.
So before you taking it further on this topic,
Yeah.
I just have a few questions. Why is that engine will become overheated?
Yeah, that is the thing I'm saying.
And
That next thing
though we have the radiator,
Yeah.
which is
Coolant.
there to
Yeah, for that only I'm just saying.
If that is there, then
So the main thing, bike is getting off and by there is just some issues in the bike. So what we have to do? So there are some things which are in the manual book also that you have to maintain. You have to see regularly, like clutch plate, accelerator plate. Clutch plate should be 10 to 15 mm. Accelerator plate should be 3 mm. That I'll be showing you in the practical section. So I will show you that. And we have to see that our chain maintenance is proper or not. How the chain maintenance is there. So it is lubricated or not. So the chain maintenance and what is the life of the chain. So we have to replace it by intervals. So that one is there. And mainly when we are going for a long ride, mainly engine oil, coolant level. So when there is no proper engine oil level in the bike, so somehow it has leaked. So somehow when you are traveling, one stone has hit on your radiator, the coolant has been fallen off, then your bike has been overheated. At that time, you have to see there will be a small leakages. You don't know that where it is getting on leakage. So because of the leakages, because of the maintenance of the engine oil and coolant level, so some of the overheating issue will be coming. So reasons for that maintenance part and everything. So we have to see. We have to see before going for a ride out, before checking the bike. We are going somewhere else. So that other things are related to that point, which I am saying. So mainly clutch plate, I have scheduled clutch cable replacement also. I will make you sure that how to replace the clutch cable, how to do that, and battery indication also there. So when you are not using for the more than 2 to 3 days, what should be done? So there is a fuse box also inside our bike. So how to check the fuse box, how to remove the fuses, how to replace the fuses. That also I will be showing you. And coolant level we have to be checking in the reservoir tank, not on the radiator one. So there is a 2 tanks. So one is above the radiator, one is downside the radiator below. There is a tank by curve one. So moreover, most of the customers say that there is a empty box. There is not an empty box which is not to be filled totally. So it should be filled only half at the maximum minimum level, not to the full of the reservoir tank. And mainly brake pads. So before we had some bikes in that we had some brake shoes. As you know, there are brake shoes, not disc pads. There is no disc pads in the old bike. So now we are having the disc pads. So in brake shoe, what we needed, so we have to tighten the cam or we have to tighten the brakes to run every day in line. So it will get loose and we have to tighten every weekly once or monthly once we have to tighten. So in disc brakes, we don't have that particular thing. So every customer will say, just tighten the bikes. There is no such type of thing in the bikes, so we have to tighten the rear brake and front brake. Just we can adjust the play. Play we can adjust it. How much play you want. So there will be some particular play, 10 to 15 mm play in the bike, so that if the customer is keeping his leg on the brake, so it will get activated. The pump, the piston which is there inside the disc brake, it will get activated, and brake pads will be wear and tear parts. So they will get run out. So when you are keeping your leg inside the on the brake pedal, it will get activated and the brake pads will be wear out. So it should not happen. So for that you have to make sure that you should not keep your leg on the brake pedal. So more customers will say that, so my brake pads are okay by your changing it. So there will be something. There will be what we say, brake oil also. It will be come down in the maximum level to lower level when the brake pads are wearing out. So we have to make sure that we will see that brake oil when we are using the bike, and you can see when the brake oil is getting down, so brake pads are wearing off. That is also a reason of to change the brake pads. So we have to see. So I'll show you that in the practical section also how to check the brake pads and last thing